Guys, this is an 18-inch ruler. Now, I know most men have problems with math, but I would say the difference between us winning and losing with Oklahoma State last night was about that much. Maybe 11 or 12 inches. Don't you wish the Oklahoma State wide receiver had been like 6'7" and had an arm length reach of about 12 inches or so or more? Those are the breaks in the game, guys. Listen, I've been doing this for too long. Lost a game almost similar to this one with Michigan-Ohio State, if you recall, earlier this season. And I'm watching the end of that game last night. My first thoughts are, I'm looking at the Texas A&M kicker and thinking, God, that kid, a freshman, is just a couple of years older than my own son. All the pressure and the weight on the world when he had that game-winning kick waiting for him, set up perfectly at the end of regulation. And I'm feeling bad, even though I have Oklahoma State because of this kid. But then I realize we get new life. And then you see that play, and even before the announcer said, hey, we got to review that because I don't think he got in, I already thought the same thing. I mean, clearly the ball did not cross the plane of the line. And that's immediately when I started thinking about Michigan State, and I thought, you watch. Mike Gundy is going to send them out there just to move that ball over from the hash line to get a better kick. And that's exactly what he did. And those are the breaks of the games, guys. That's the bottom line. I cannot stand handicappers or gamblers, to be honest with you. Anybody that makes excuses. A win is a win. A loss is a loss. There is no in-between. There's no such thing as being on the right side when you lose a game. That's bullshit. Pardon the French. It's like old school. Put the earmuffs on if you don't like it. There's no such thing as, having a good loser. I'm sorry. They don't say, oh, I'm sorry. Here, we're going to give you your money back because it was a good loser. It was a loser. That's how it goes. And again, it came down to about 12 inches. That's about it last night because of that game. And those are the breaks. And the one thing I'm totally convinced, and I've said to you many, many times in the 25 years I have been doing this, is that I know ultimately the breaks always even out over the long run. That doesn't mean it makes you feel any better when you're on the losing end of one last night, but it happens. I mean, think of how I feel. I'm about 12 inches away from being perfect this college bowl season. 2-1 with the premium plays after losing last night with Oklahoma State, and after giving you two more free winners yesterday with South Carolina and Michigan State. And didn't I paint a perfect picture of how those games were going to turn out? I'm 5-0 with my college bowl free selection. So 12 inches away from being 8-0 so far this college bowl season. And the other thing, if you follow me long term, this is a refrain that I will sing, and thankfully I will not sing it, save you that agony. This one refrain that I always harp on is that you cannot play scared. I don't celebrate the wins. I don't lament the losses. I don't let yesterday affect the way I'm going to play today. Yesterday morning, I loved the Michigan-Wisconsin. That Wisconsin game, my God. By the way, FYI, could you have asked for a better bowl day yesterday? Okay, the Penn State game was unless you wanted to see another Case Keenum great 562-yard performance. And Florida, Ohio State didn't really offer much as well. But South Carolina, Nebraska was exciting, even though it did turn into a blowout. And the other games yesterday, Michigan State, Georgia, and of course the Rose Bowl battle between Wisconsin and Oregon. I mean, that was thrilling television. Better than some of the stuff that I was watching in the NFL on Sunday when all the playoff spots. Let me tell you something. Watching any of those games compared to the agony of watching Baltimore, Cincinnati, the agony of watching Kansas City and Denver, the agony of watching any game involving the Jets and Rex Ryan this year, that was entertaining football. But again, I woke up yesterday, really like the Sugar Bowl tonight between Michigan and Virginia Tech. Really like it again today. I'm not going to change my mind. Coming right back with a 15-dime release on them tonight. And again, it's 15-dime winner number 19 out of 28. 33 and 18 with 15-dime releases dating back to the start of the NFL preseason, guys, in early August. That's 6 months ago. God, it seems like forever. That's basketball and football combined, college and pro. It's a play just as strong as my 15-dime winner on the Giants on Sunday night. Listen, that 15-dime winner on the Giants, I told you the same thing on Sunday. I lost Saturday in college basketball, and I haven't lost much in college basketball this year with Xavier falling outright as a 3-point favorite, losing outright at home to Gonzaga. And I told you on Sunday I was going to come right back. I don't play scared, and if I had played scared, we wouldn't have benefited from the 15-dime winner on the Giants easily over the Cowboys. Well, I'm certainly not going to play scared after losing that heartbreaking play last night because, you know what? They don't pay you more or less if it was a heartbreaking win or a heartbreaking loss. I mean, it's a loser. That's all it is. We move forward, and that's what I'm doing tonight. 36 out of 56 winning days. It's another 15-dime play going for me this evening. A lot of the handicappers here at the site, I have to be honest with you, took a fall yesterday on Wisconsin. And you saw how that game ended. I mean, 2 more seconds on the clock. Who knows what would have happened in that game? But that interception, only the third of the year by Russell Wilson, that was a killer for those on the Badgers yesterday. And a lot of the guys had Oklahoma State. I was kind of surprised that some of them had Georgia, bought into Georgia yesterday against Michigan State. Hey, look good at the first quarter, right? Congratulations going out to Chris Jordan. Had that rare 2,000 star play on the Houston Cougars. Congratulations going out to Bob Valentino. Another 75-dime winner, number 4 out of 5, I think it was, as he had Florida against Ohio State. And also kudos to Derek Mancini, who scored yesterday as well with a 30-dime winner on Oregon. 50-29 in college football, Derek Mancini, over the past couple of years. Now, your money-saving discount coupon code today, guys, is going to be BOWLING17, bowling, BOWLING, and the number 17, no space between the word bowling and the number 17. Bowling 17 will save you $17 off of any single purchase you make today at the site. Again, Bowling 17. Bowling 17 is your money-saving discount coupon code. Now, for your free pick tonight, and again, 5-0 with the bowls so far with the free plays. I'll tell you what, I just have an inkling that tonight's game between Michigan and Virginia Tech stays under the posted price, and I think it stays considerably under the 51.5 number. I think it falls somewhere in the 44 to 45 point margin for the total tonight, so I am going to go with the under. This is not going to be another high-scoring game involving a Big Ten team like yesterday's with Michigan State and Georgia, like yesterday's with Wisconsin and Oregon. It is not going to be that type of situation. Both of these teams are actually break even defensively in the overall national standings, giving up right around 17 points a game. So I'm going to go with the under in this particular contest between Michigan and Virginia Tech. And again, it's sitting at around 51.5. I think 44, 45 points are scored in this game. Both teams, of course, like to run the ball. Both have exciting athletic quarterbacks that can run and pass. But I still think this one falls under the posted price. Good luck, guys, and I will catch you again on Wednesday morning.